Welcome to Gray Matter's presentation, U.S. State Flag Mnemonics. This particular presentation is part of a series which together teach methods to remember the flags of all 50 U.S. states, plus Washington, D.C. I've tried to create mnemonics that use as little detail as possible from each flag to help you identify them quickly. On many state flags, the name of the state is included. In these cases, I'll hide the name of the state until I finish describing the mnemonic. We'll start this video out with state flags featuring gold designs. Both of these states employ gold triangular rays to represent the sun. So you should think the sun, it's warming, you need to decode. One is North Dakota and the other is South Dakota. But which is which? Ask yourself, can I see the southern part of the sun? In this case, the answer is yes. You can see the south part, so it's South Dakota. Conversely, if you ask yourself and the answer is no, I can only see the north part of the sun, that means it's North Dakota. This flag has a lot more gold and a lot more detail, but there's only really two details you need to focus on. The blacksmith in the foreground here, and what's presumably his house just off in the background. I like to imagine that he's locked out of his house and he's solving the problem the only way he knows how. He's trying to forge a new brass key. Think of that new brass key and you'll never forget that this is the flag of Nebraska. Imagine this picture in the center as a computer game screen. It looks very much like a screen from the computer game Oregon Trail. Look it up if you're not familiar with it. So you think Oregon Trail, you should think Oregon. Also, imagine a beaver driving that covered wagon. Why a beaver? Because the state of Oregon has a beaver on the backside of its flag. Here's two women that just went shopping. They're carrying their stuff in. Among the other things they bought are those nice warm pullovers. That's right, these two ladies are wearing New Jerseys. So this is the flag for New Jersey. We're going to move on now to state flags with white backgrounds. This flag features a bear heading out west. If you ignore the bear for a second and focus on the patch of ground, if we rotate it this way, it's very long and not very wide. Just like the state, it's meant to represent California. So if we put all the details back, just focus on that ground and you'll remember that this is the flag for California. Imagine this shield here is metal. It's just fallen against this rock and made a loud noise. Now the noise is so startling, you can see the eagle is flapping its wings. It's also just about to inhale this banner here. If it inhales that banner, it's going to be very ill. So remember ill, noise. This is the flag for Illinois. This flag features two people, each of whom have chosen a different weapon. One has a sword, the other has a bow and arrow. They've each chosen their way to make a very big mess. It's almost as someone asks him, says, "How are you going to make your mess? Choose it." This is the flag for Massachusetts. Our final flag of the presentation looks more like a shoulder insignia you might see on a three-star general. But where would this three-star general get his orders from? From Washington, D.C., naturally. This is the flag for Washington, D.C. That's all the U.S. State Flag Mnemonics for this video. Please check the rest of the series.